All right, I'm here. I just dropped my trailer over there, and they told me to bobtail here and wait until they bring it back. Can you look at my shirt? Look at this. This is my daughter's art. I got to put on a shirt. It's a Christmas present. If y'all want to support my daughter, she's going to be the next Van Gogh or Picasso or whoever. So you might want to get your shirts now before she gets famous, and then you could say you were there from day one. Anyway, I'm here in Texas. It's raining. Getting kind of hungry. I'm gonna make some food while I'm waiting for my trailer to get unloaded. You know what I like to eat when it's raining? Gumbo. Yeah, I like some gumbo. So let's get started. All right, first things first, I'm using a new camera, and I'm using the internal mic, so I hope this sounds good. I'm gonna have to run my truck in order to use the appliances, but I hope this is all right. If it's not, let me know. I'll go back to the old camera. I got to get my cooking partner right first. All right, you ready? Let's do this. All right, first of all, we're making a seafood gumbo. This is going to be an expensive seafood gumbo. I want a lot of good seafood up in this gumbo. I don't know if I'm going to add sausage yet, but either way, here are the ingredients. I'm going to put those here. So this is what we're working with. You can't have gumbo without rice. Now, I don't have white rice. I have brown rice because I'm watching my figure here. I'm gonna go ahead and make the brown rice first, and then while the brown rice is making itself, we're gonna go ahead and chop up everything we need to chop up and get all our stuff ready. So let's go ahead and make the rice. All right, now I don't know if you've ever seen my first cooking video, but my setup was kind of rocky. It looked like this. There were shadows everywhere and everything. Then I upgraded to the chef's table right here. So we were doing all right. Then I got the hat, so the hat, now I'm a certified chef. It doesn't matter what I cook. But I wanted to do something. I want you guys to know that I'm trying here. So now I have lights. All right. When I tell you lights, camera, action, oh man, it's lights, camera, action. And I'm organized now. See, I got everything organized. I got utensils now. I got tongs. I got spatulas. Look, I got all the spices and everything looking right. Okay. I got my little measuring cup. Look, just work with me here. Okay, I'm trying. All right. First things first. What you want to do is you want to go ahead and wash the rice. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and get a rice washer. Now, this was custom made by yours truly, and it's 2 bowls here. Some holes in it, and I just put that in there. We'll put the rice in here, fill it with some water, wash it up, and then we'll drain it into this, toss that water out, wash it again, and then we got ourselves some clean rice. Do 10 ounces of rice into the pot. Just fill her up with some water and just get your hands dirty a little bit. All right, I did wash and sanitize my hands just now. By wash, I mean wipe them with some baby wipes, and sanitize, I use some hand sanitizer. Now notice how that water is getting all cloudy. That's the starch. Let me get that starch up out the rice. It's not good for you. It leaves a weird taste, a weird texture to the rice, and you just don't need that in your body. Now what you want to do is you just want to drain it up. Okay, get as much of that water out as you can. And there's the starchy water that we don't want. I'm just gonna go ahead and toss this up out the window, and I'm gonna re-wash it again. And once we're done washing the rice, throw her in the Instapot. All right, now we got our cleaned rice here. So we're gonna go ahead and put this into our Instapot. So there's that. And what I do is I add a little bit of oil. I don't carry butter on the truck too much. So go ahead and just put a dab of oil in there. I don't need no seasoning because the seasoning is going to come from the gumbo. I've always heard that it's 1 part rice, 2 parts water. That kind of makes like a mushy rice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1 part rice, 1.5 part water. So I used in here was 10 ounces of rice according to my little measuring thing here. So I'm going to do 15 ounces of water. All right, and then we're putting this in the Instapot. We're gonna pressure cook it on high for 15 minutes and then let it natural release for 5 minutes, and then pop the little thing and manual release it the rest of the way. All right, so we got the rice in the rice cooker. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get all of our ingredients together and get the chopping. So on here, we need some vegetable oil. I don't use vegetable oil. I use olive oil. So there you go. There's some olive oil right there. I got the all-purpose flour. 4 celery stalks. Oh, by the way, I am doubling this recipe. 4 celery stalks. So I got these right here. 1 large yellow onion. I forgot to grab 2. I only got 1. 1 large green bell pepper. I wanted some color in mine, so I got a green and a red. 2 garlic cloves. I got some minced garlic because, you know, I'm in a truck. All right, 1 can of diced tomatoes. All right, I'm trying here, okay? I guess I'm doubling some of the recipe, but it's only because I have a lot of ingredients going in this thing. But I only have 1 can of diced tomatoes. But we got that. Got some dried thyme, a cayenne pepper, 2 bay leaves. Got those. This filet powder or file powder or whatever that stuff is, I couldn't find it. I looked all over. We're gonna do without it. But if you got that, add that in. Worcestershire sauce. Got some of that. I love Lee and Perrins. All the stores in my hometown do not have seafood stock. I looked all over the place for this seafood stock. Could not find it. We're gonna be using chicken stock. And now for the meats. 1 pound of medium shrimp. I have this black tiger shrimp right here, and that's all the recipe calls for. But because I want to be extra with this, I got some other stuff. We're gonna go ahead and add some jumbo scallops here. I have 4 fillets of Atlantic cod, premium crab meat right here. And of course it wouldn't be a seafood gumbo if we didn't have some lobster tails. Okay, so we got all of our ingredients together. While the rice is cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and chop all this stuff up. Okay, first things first, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna cut our cod up right here. So I'm just gonna open this up, drain it off a little bit, and then just cut it into some chunks, you know, bite-sized chunks. It's that easy. There you go, something like that. Little nice bite-sized chunks. Simple as that. All right, there's our cod. Remember, clean as you go, people. Next, we're gonna go ahead and do our shrimp. Basically, all you're doing is coming from the back here, peeling everything off to the side. Grab the feet, pull it all down, and then just bring the tail with it. And there you go, peeled shrimp. Then what I'm gonna do after I'm done with that, so I'm just gonna cut it into a little, you know, give it like 2 slices, little bite-sized chunks like that. In with the rest of it. All right, next up, we got the lobster tails. I brought some shears with me. So we're gonna go ahead and cut this shell. I think we're doing it here. All right, there's our lobster tail here. Make sure I didn't leave any meat in the shell. Just release the pressure off the rice here. I'm gonna open that up and see what that's doing. All right, I want nice big chunks of lobster, so I'm just gonna do, you know, like that, like that. We'll save that big one. All right, so 2 lobster tails. I got 6 pieces of lobster here. These are gonna be like a treasure whenever we're going through the gumbo. You know, we're eating, and all of a sudden we get a bite of that lobster, and it's like, woo! All right, so we got our rice done. I didn't cook enough, so maybe if you want a lot of rice, double what I did. This is what I got. It's nice, it's fluffy, it's not dry, it's not super mushy, you know, just right. All right, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna wash my pot, and then after I do that, I'm gonna come back. All we have left for the seafood is the scallops. All we gotta do is open a bag, and those are good to go. And some crab meat, which is already lumped in the can. I just gotta open the can, and that's good to go too. So the hard part is out the way. Scallops in. I was trying to be extra with the whole, this is the world's most expensive seafood gumbo. I just wanted a lot of good seafood in there. I have like, I gotta have like 6-7 pounds of food here, just in seafood. So I don't know if I would recommend doing all this seafood, but hey, I'm not no quitter. All right, Chef DJ ain't no quitter. So we're gonna keep on doing it. But I might just have to pull over to some random truck stops and start feeding people, because this is a lot of food. All right, next we're gonna go ahead and cut these peppers up. Just want to go ahead and cut the top off like so. Get rid of this part right here with all the seeds. I use the tops too. I don't waste any food, so I always use the tops too. I just cut a little slice in it like that. Open her up. Peel out the core like that, and then we'll go ahead and slice these up. All right, next up, our yellow onion. Cut the top off like this. Cut the bottom off like this. Give that outer layer a slice, and just go ahead and peel off all that skin. And then once you get it like this, you just break them up. That looks good and diced to me. It's not as small as I would like it, but it'll work. And last but not least, we're gonna go ahead and cut up our celery here. Get rid of the celery flowers. What I'm doing, I'm just peeling off all these flowers right here. I call them celery flowers. And this is easy. You just chop it up just like that. Go ahead and do 2 at a time. I definitely underestimated how much ingredients I had here for this gumbo. This is gonna be like a feast for like 16 people. Maybe if you're doing this at home, maybe cut back on the ingredients, or like only use half the bag of shrimp and half the can of crab, or okie doke. So let's get on with this feast for an army here. We got to put some olive oil in the pan because we're going to saute the roux. We're going to make a roux with the flour and the oil. Remember, don't use vegetable oil. That stuff, that's not good for you. So use olive oil or coconut oil or avocado oil, whatever kind of oil you like that's healthy, but don't be using no vegetable oil. Chef DJ does not approve. All right, so what I did here is I measured out everything. Now I doubled the recipe like I said. So I got, double this, double that, double everything. And then of course I have enough vegetables and seafood to feed a small army. I'm committed, so I'm just going to keep going with it. But I have all my seasonings measured out according to the steps on the recipe, which again is linked in the description below if you want to follow along. We're going to heat this oil up, and then we're going to go ahead and add the flour and start mixing that until we get a nice brown paste. All right, so our oil's a little hot, it's getting hotter. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add our flour in there, and we're going to stir constantly until it becomes a brown paste. A lot of people that make roux debate on the color of it. The common color that people go for is like a peanut butter color when you're making roux. So let's go ahead and do that. And don't forget, keep stirring. Make sure you break up any chunks of flour there. We're just going for a nice peanut butter color, saucy, pasty stuff. Those are professional chef terms. All right, here we go. We got ourselves some nice peanut butter colored roux going right here. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and add all of our vegetables. So we'll start with the onions and peppers, and then we also have our tomatoes and garlic, and of course our celery. All right, it's been about 8-10 minutes. We're supposed to do this until the vegetables get soft, but of course I added so many vegetables in here, they probably need like a good half an hour for them to get soft. We're about to pressure cook it, and that should make the vegetables soft, I would think. We're gonna go ahead and add our seasonings. Right here we got cayenne, thyme, bay leaves, and if you got filet or fila or file or whatever that other powder is, go ahead and put that in too. Go ahead and add that in now. Mix that around in there. Next, we're going to add our Worcestershire sauce. Like so. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my stock. Now, because I doubled the roux, I'm gonna have to add some water because I didn't bring enough stock with me. So we're just gonna have to add some water in there. Hopefully it doesn't dilute the flavor too much. But I'm wearing a chef hat, so I mean, what could possibly go wrong? All right, so there we go. We got 4 cups of stock, and I have 4 cups of water. Running my spatula across the bottom of here, making sure I don't have any of the roux stuck to the bottom here. I want everything incorporated. All right, now like I said, I'm not adding sausage. If you're reading the recipe, it says to add sausage right now. I'm not gonna add it now. If I feel like I want it later, I'll just air fry it and throw it in there. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna cancel the saute mode, and I'm gonna set it to pressure cook on high, and we're gonna do 8 minutes. Close that up, make sure this is on sealed. When it's done, we're just gonna go ahead and throw our seafood and stuff in there. A little bit of salt and pepper just for taste, and just let that marinate for a little bit. But we're almost done here. All right, we are done with the pressure cook. So now I'm gonna go ahead and quick release this. All right, here we go. Yeah, let me wipe you guys off there. Now you can see. So now all we got left to do is cook the seafood. What I want to do first before I put any of my seafood in is I want to go through here and find the bay leaves and take those out now. Because if you bite into one of those, you're not going to be having a good day. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put our seafood in. This is a small boat's catch of seafood here. Give that a good stir. Alright, it says to add the shrimp in and then put it back on saute mode and cook for 8 minutes till the shrimp is cooked through. Now I got a lot more than shrimp in here. I got the lobster and the cod and the scallops and everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on saute, and I am going to cook it for about, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. And then we'll go ahead and check the fish and see if everything's cooked through. And if not, I'll just keep on cooking it until it is all the way cooked. But that's it. Add some salt and pepper to taste, and that's our gumbo right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook this up real quick. All right, let's get a couple of things out of the way. Number one, I'd idle my truck this entire time to run my appliances to make this gumbo for you. I need you to go ahead and hit the like button, please. If you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe, okay? Now, I don't post on a very consistent basis. I'm trying, but I'm running a business here. I'm also enrolled in school again. I got a lot going on. I got a wife to keep happy. So, but I do post videos, okay? I try. And when I do post them, I try my best. So go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this and some vlogs and some other stuff. I don't know, whatever I feel like posting. Okay, now that that's out of the way, my truck smells incredible. I can't describe to you the smell that's in here right now. It's amazing and depressing at the same time. It smells like I'm in the back of a gourmet restaurant right outside of a fishing pier where there's like 100 boats and they all got their fish and they just threw it onto the pier, and it's hot and the sun's just beaming down on the pier all day long, and you smell that fish. I should have had my windows down. I probably should have had a fan running in here, but I didn't. So I don't know. We're gonna have to do some deep cleaning on the truck after this to get the fish smell out. But hey, the food smells incredible. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. All right, here's the food. I got it on the floor right now because I drove down to this Love's because I got kicked out of the receiver there. But it is smelling delicious. Okay, we got the veggies in there, the spices, all kinds of seafood. We got scallops, crab meat, lobster tail, shrimp, Atlantic cod. I mean, we just got a smorgasbord of seafood going on in here. Now, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to add sausage to this. I do have some. Let's see what I got here. I got this andouille sausage. I got a couple of them. So if I do decide to add this, all I'm going to do is take it out the package. I'm going to cut it in half, then cut the halves hot dog style, and slice the skin so it doesn't curl up on you. Throw it in the air fryer for about 15 minutes, and then I'll just chuck it in the gumbo. But I'm going to try the seafood first. So look, there's no excuse for you to be eating at the truck stop every single day. All right, you got to take care of yourself. All right, take care of this. Take care of your body. Today is January 1st, 2022. So this year, I'm asking all of you, please take care of yourselves. All right, let's do better as a unit. Let's do better as a collective. Let's eat better. You don't got to go all crazy like this. You can pack some peanut butter and jelly. Okay, you can get some tuna packs and then some mayonnaise and whip it up. Have some tuna salad. If you're gonna go on the truck stop, look in that little island there. The Loves and the Pilots and all, they all got salads and stuff. Grab you a salad once in a while. Eat a salad. You know, stay away from the fried foods. You know, let's take care of our bodies. You don't have to be up to Chef DJ standards when it comes to cooking. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this simmer up a little bit. Get the lobster and all the seafood cooked up, and then I'll show you the finished product. All right, it's dark now. Let me give you a recap. Let me catch you up, okay? So we did all the, we pressure cooked it, and then we opened a lid, and the recipe says to saute, again, for 30 minutes. Well, I did that, and I didn't think that it was like thick enough. I thought it should have been a little bit thicker. So I had to drive. I had to come here. I drove 120 miles, set up for my pickup tomorrow. So I put it on slow cooker, drove here, and I opened it up, and then it seems pretty good right now. I decided to go ahead and plate it up in the storage bowls. Unless you're feeding a family of 40, don't follow my recipe. The recipe is going to be linked below. Just follow that recipe because I have way too much gumbo. Like, I don't even know where to put it all. This is what I filled up so far. I got one of these huge bowls. Okay. And I got a couple of these little guys right here. I still have, like, I don't know. I got a lot in here. So I'm about to go ahead and make me a bowl. And I have some meal prep containers. I got some meal prep containers up in those drawers right there. So I'm going to have to go ahead and figure that out because I don't know what to do with all this. All right, so I pulled out my rice from earlier that we made. I got that right here. It's been in the fridge, so I'm going to go ahead and warm that up real quick. Alright, so what I've been doing is taking the spatula, because I don't have a slotted spoon or anything, and getting out some meat. So we got some of the seafood there, the vegetables and everything. Go ahead and take my spoon here, which is not good at all for this. I need a ladle, so next time I'm going to have a ladle and get the broth with all that, all the juices and the seasonings. Ooh, it's going to be nice. I thought somebody just proposed to me the way this tastes. This is amazing. Woo! Alright, I just want to take a minute to thank the sponsors of this video. I have multiple sponsors. First one, my daughter. Got her artwork right here on my shirt. I think it looks fantastic. She's going places. She's going to be great. Like, I know it for a fact. So if you do want one of these, let me know. And then I I'll get you the link. You can buy one. There's plenty more of designs that she's made. She's in 6th grade, and she's it's a school. It's for her art class. The next sponsor, my mother. She got me my brand new Instant Pot. It's the big boy for Christmas, and I wouldn't have been able to make a meal that would feed a small soup kitchen if it wasn't for her. So thanks, Mom. And last but not least, thank you to my my beautiful wife. Can you notice the lighting situation is a lot better this time? She got me these spotlights right here. Thank you, wifey, for the spotlights and helping all my videos. All this stuff right here helps me, so I just want to give a shout out to them. All right, that's it, folks. I hope you liked this video. I think it turned out pretty good. The rice is cooked good. I cook rice in the Instant Pot all the time, so I got it cooked the way I like it. The vegetables are nice and soft. If I could change one thing about this recipe, I would have used less crab meat. The scallops are cooked great. They're tender. They fall apart. Delicious. I would definitely recommend this recipe. It's got a little bit of heat to it from the cayenne pepper, but nothing too serious. I mean, if you don't like spicy food, you can still get down with this. It's not spicy at all. It's just got a little bit of heat to it. That's all. If I could add something to it, I'd probably add some bread. I don't have any bread because I'm trying to watch my figure here. But I would add a little bit, a couple pieces of bread. But it's good the way it is. All right, I'm having a hard time with these batteries today and these cameras. So we're back to the point and shoot camera. Anyway, I just want to say thank you. It doesn't take much. This Instant Pot is not. It's not going to kill your bank. You can get the small one for like 80 bucks. A George Foreman grill, you can get one of them for like $14. An electric skillet will cost you like 20 bucks at Walmart. Get one of them, bring some chicken breasts on the truck with you, bring some steaks, bring some bologna, fry up some bologna, have a bologna sandwich. Just try to watch what you're eating, man. That's all I ask. Like, take care of yourself. This is bad enough for our health. Just sitting down all day, especially if you're not a flatbedder or out in the oil field or whoever wants to argue about their job is harder these days. If you're not one of them guys, if you're just a steering wheel holder like us drive-in and reefer guys, we definitely need to be paying attention to our health. So please do that in 2022. If you got any recipes you want me to try, let me know. I'll set up an email where you guys can email me some recipes and I'll give them a shot. I'll just cook them here on the truck. I'll try whatever. I don't like I don't like cheese, mayonnaise, mustard, ranch. I'm weird. I don't like a lot of that stuff. But if you got something, I'll doctor up the recipe to my liking. I'll cook it on the truck. So anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. And until next time, thanks for watching.